What's going on, LOC fam? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So you guys, I did promise in my last couple videos that I will give you guys a tour of my locks so you guys can see more of what's going on deep within. And like I always tell you guys, if you do have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them for you. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right here so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. So you guys, these are my locks. I started my locks with 2-strand twists about 5 years ago. If you are curious to watch me count my locks, I do have a video on my channel of me doing just that. The first lock I'm going to show you guys is my longest lock. This lock right here, guys, is my longest lock. I think. Like, I'm not going through this with a ruler or measuring tape to tell you guys the exact longest lock. Holding it out though, I don't really feel like this is my longest lock. Like, I feel like I have longer ones in the back. This is my longest lock, I think. This right here, guys, is my shortest lock. I do have little like baby locks that I've started because I've had a lot of new growth, but I don't really count those as a lock yet because they're little tufts of hair that are twisted a little bit. So just to compare, guys, this is my longest lock and this is my shortest lock. So the next lock that I'm going to show you guys is literally scary. It scares me. I will be purchasing a locking tool where I can go in and fix this lock. So definitely subscribe to my channel so you guys don't miss that video, because I will be showing you guys how to repair your own locks. I call this one my most up lock. So this is how it looks. Why do I feel like my most effed up lock is my longest? Hold on. I actually feel like my longest lock is also my most effed up lock. The reason why I'm not counting it as my longest is because that would be completely cheating. I don't know if you can see because of the black background. My lock is thinning at the root, and then there's actually a knot right here because when I started relocking my locks, I didn't know what I was doing and I made a terrible mistake, and this is a result of that mistake. So my lock ended up thinning. There's a big knot, and then a whole lot of thinning, and then the lock itself. At this point, if I didn't educate myself on how to repair my locks, I would have probably already cut it out. I'm definitely going to be showing you guys how to repair your locks, so definitely stay tuned for that video, guys. I also have locks, guys, that are holy and not in a religious way, okay? They actually have holes in the lock. This is my holiest lock. I don't know if there's anyone else who has this problem. It used to be in most of my locks. I would twist hair over the holes and they would fill. There's that few and far in between that never filled, and there's literally holes in my locks. So you've got holy locks over here. It's the thickest lock at the root, and it's also the thickest lock at the end as well. This is my thinnest lock. It's the thinnest lock at the root, and it's the thinnest lock towards the end. This lock right here, guys, has been a struggle for me, along with all the rest of my locks in the front. There was a point where I actually thought all my locks in the front were going to fall out. A lot of people were warning me not to bleach my locks again and color them. I'm actually using a couple products right now that have been growing in the fronts of my hair. I'm also on a mission not to relock my locks for a couple months. I'm trying to go until next year. So my locks in the front are not as thin as they used to be. This lock right here is honestly like my funniest lock. It started off a little thinner and then it got thicker, and then it had a moment of like this thin thick. It doesn't really know whether it wants to be thin or if it wants to be thick. So that's that funny lock right there. This lock right here is my favorite lock. It's my favorite lock because it's the lock that's right in the front of my hair, but it's also my favorite lock because it's my first lock. Is it my first lock? Am I lying? No, because when I locked my hair, I started right here. Yeah, this was my first lock. If you guys are wondering why my first lock is so short and not as long as the others, it's because I used to pick my locks and comb them out whenever I saw lint. I'm pretty sure I did talk about that in a previous video, but I'm also going to be talking about that in a future one as well, because I used to comb out and pick my locks. This lock as well has a hole. I'm not going to show you guys because the hole is mending on this one. You guys can see that there used to be a hole in this lock like all the other ones I was showing you, but this is one that I mended. It has that like little curly end. Can you guys guess my least favorite lock? This one. I've shown you guys this lock already. So my most up lock is my least favorite lock. Every single time my fingers are back here and I'm feeling around, I'm fighting the urge to just pick it right here. Like, do you guys see that? I'm fighting the urge to just take this right here and just pull and just let the whole lock go. I know that I can repair the lock, guys, so I'm fighting every day, but this is my least favorite lock. I absolutely hate this lock. And last but not least, lock fam, I have my combined locks. The front of my hair was super thin. My locks were like nearly dropping out before I started using new products. And my solution to the ones that were really, really bad is I actually combined them. I did post a video on how I combine my locks together. This is one of my combined locks. So they're one lock at the root and then it splits into two. I have seen a lot of people just decide which lock they wanted to keep and just cut off the other one. I do have a couple of combined locks throughout my hair, but these are the ones right here that I'm showing you because they're easy to see and they're right here. So you guys, that's all for my lock tour. When I watch other people's lock tours, the locks look a certain way from the outside, but when they dive deep and they show their thinnest, their thickest, their favorite, I'm like, wow, there's a lot more going on than what meets the eye, and I'm happy that I got to share that with you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for coming back to my channel and watching another video. That's all for today. That was my lock tour, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys again in the next video. Have a great week, guys. Bye.